It's the 4th of July, a time for fireworks, barbecues, and celebrating with friends and family. But not all Independence Days are filled with joy. Tonight I'm sharing two terrifying true stories that happened on the 4th of July. These are real accounts, experienced by ordinary people, and they're sure to make you think twice the next time you hear fireworks in the distance. I remember getting a call from a friend about a 4th of July barbecue he was hosting. It was supposed to be a fun, relaxed evening with friends and family. They set up tables in the backyard, hung strings of lights, and even had a small fire pit going. The neighborhood kids were running around with sparklers, parents chatting, and the smell of grilled burgers filled the air. Around 10 p.m., just as the fireworks started to pop in the sky, my friend, let's call him David, noticed something strange. There was a man standing at the edge of his yard. At first, he thought it was a neighbor he didn't recognize, but the man wasn't waving or holding a drink. He was just staring. David's backyard faces a wooded area behind the house, and there's no sidewalk or street over there, so it was impossible for a stranger to just casually appear. He called out politely, "Hey, can I help you?" But the man didn't move or answer. By now, David was getting uneasy. The man's eyes seemed to be locked on the kids running around, and he had this strange, blank expression. When David reached for his phone to call 911, the man turned slowly and walked backward into the darkness of the woods, never taking his eyes off the group. Paragraph 6. Image 4. Stranger by driveway. David and his friends quietly ushered everyone inside. They locked all the doors and peeked through the windows. The man had vanished. The next morning they found deep footprints in the soft soil at the edge of the yard, leading into the woods, but no way to tell where he came from. Security cameras from neighbors showed nothing. To this day, David doesn't know who or what that man was. Every 4th of July since, he refuses to have anyone outside after dark. Our second story comes from a woman named Lisa, who lives in a quiet suburban neighborhood. One year, she decided to host a small gathering on the 4th, inviting a few friends over to watch the fireworks show in the sky above the nearby park. The evening started normally. Drinks, snacks, laughter. Around 9:30 p.m., they all went outside with blankets and lawn chairs, ready to watch the fireworks from the comfort of their front yard. The first bursts lit up the sky. Reds, blues, greens. People cheered, and everything felt like the perfect Independence Day. But then, something unusual caught Lisa's eye. She noticed a small cluster of fireworks going off from the opposite side of the street, closer to the edge of the park. That was odd because no one had permission to set them off there, and the park was supposed to be closed. Curious, Lisa walked closer to investigate. As she approached, she could hear the faint crack of the fireworks. But there was something wrong. The sounds weren't like normal fireworks. They were too slow, too hollow, and almost mechanical. Suddenly, she realized the sparks weren't coming from fireworks at all. They were from small, handheld devices in the hands of three figures dressed completely in black, hiding among the trees. Before Lisa could react, one of them turned toward her, and she caught a glimpse of a mask. Featureless, pale, and human-like. She froze. The figures didn't run. They just stared. And then, as the neighborhood fireworks boomed in the distance, they disappeared into the shadows, leaving no trace. Lisa ran back home and locked the doors. Her friends were confused. They hadn't seen anyone in the trees. But she knew what she had seen. That night, the police found no evidence of trespassers, no prints, nothing in the park except the burned-out sparks of whatever they were holding. Years later, Lisa still has nightmares on the 4th of July. And every time she hears fireworks crackling in the distance, she remembers those faceless figures waiting in the shadows, watching from the darkness. So, there you have it. Two terrifying true 4th of July horror stories. Ordinary nights turned strange, unsettling, and in one case, downright frightening. Which story scared you the most? Comment below and subscribe for more true horror stories.